Round 3 of the standard competitive league. Jam out some green-red Pummler. Trying to punch people into the ground with a robot. Like this sort of hand. This is what we're talking about. Definitely keep this one on the draw. So, Botanical Sanctum into Accumulator is likely to be Marvel. Marvel's the most popular deck online at the moment. So, not strange to see it here, doing its thing, being the king. No reason to reveal anything to our opponent. I suspect Harness Lightning here. Or Sensor would also be pretty good. Okay. It's alright for them to blow their removal on your early creatures. It's kind of a bit of a win, actually. Now I'm starting to think this is not Marvel. Now I'm starting to think we're against... Makes me think we're against a control deck. Like Teamer. Or it could just be a very control-y draw from Marvel. Still doesn't make a ton of sense to me though. I'd like to draw a protection spell into a pump spell. That would be the nuts. Yeah, our opponent's got Whirler down, so I'm going to take this chance to get Bristling Hydra down. Opponent has Marvel. He's going to activate. And are we getting Ulafrogged? Woodweavers is not an Ulamog, but it does give him a reroll for next turn. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a solid draw, actually. We'll play that. I actually want to play that more than Pummler. So this gains him 4, which would put him to 5. I could just choose to not kill this. So if I don't kill this, I suppose he's just going to chump block anyway, so we'll go up to 2. Okay, he's going to get to do it anyway, so it's worth killing. Okay, opponent rolls the dice again. And I mean, Marvel is that. It is rolling the dice. And, you know, the guy playing Electrostatic Pummler can't complain about unfair decks. It's not really, you know, it's not really kosher. I always love it when the opponent's taking a while to pick their card, because it's highly likely that that card is not Ulamog. Definitely time to show Pummler. So opponent's going to get one more bite of the dice. One more bite of the cherry, if you will. And the question will come down to, am I Ulamogged, am I not? I think at this stage, for our opponent, it's Ulamog or bust. I actually don't think there's anything else that I feel, there's nothing else that this board state's really threatened by. But the Big Daddy, well, you know, 38 cards, top 4, is it like, yeah, 1 in 10 chance. 6 shots at a 1 in 10 is a rough, I don't know, someone with maths, someone who's good at maths, help me out. So it's a bit of a racist matchup. And our opponent definitely got there this game. He definitely got there. We're not going to beat Ulamog. Not from this board state anyway. We'd have to draw Pummler into a pump spell to be able to win here. Which deck can do. Deck can definitely do, but I'm not going to be able to just win when I'm drawing nothing but lands. So let's look at our sideboard plan for Marvel again. Got these heroic interventions to protect against Ulamog. We don't need the extra Haptra's mark here. We don't exactly need. We can probably go down on a land, maybe. Before we went down on a Long Tusk Cub and a Brawler. This time I'll go down on a Harness Lightning and down on a Long Tusk Cub since it's a bit slow. And I'll go up onto Heroic Interventions. We brought in the one Prowler. I'm not totally satisfied with that. It's probably worth just to keep in at least 3 Harness Lightnings actually. So the trims have just been a Haptra's Mark and a Long Tusk Cub. And we're bringing in those cards. The other option is to bring in a Chandra as well. Chandras are also fine. Probably allows us to cut. It probably allows us to cut a Harness Lightning, cut another Blossoming Defense. And that makes us a little bit more threat dense against them. I will play first. And I will keep this hand. We're going to play Servant of the Conduit. It has the highest upside. Because if we draw another land, not untapped land, we obviously get to Servant straight into Bristling Hydra, which is a great way to get started. Opponent got an island. Okay, so we got the forest. So we'll play the Aether Hub. And we'll play the Servant, passing turn back. Opponent tapping out for a Servant of their own. I really do like Chandra here. remove their servant. Marvel's a deck that is light on lands. It only has to play 20 lands, which is one of its strengths. So removing mana source like that is definitely legit. Pummler is a good one, a real good one to be drawing. So I want to add some mana. So 2, 3, 5, 6. Get this Pummler down. Get this Brawler down. And we'll pass the turn back to our opponent. I'm definitely not sad for him to make a few Thopters here to swing out at Chandra next turn. Chandra's done her job as a removal spell. And if he only has 3 toughness back to block, he'll lose the game. He needs to have removal. So Chandra will bite the dust. Can't block that. Okay. Depending on the removal spell here, opponents are priced into blocking. So this is a situation I talked about earlier about you may find yourself in scenarios where do they have removal, 5 in hand, pretty likely. So we want to split 2 here, red, and we use the Aether Hub to minimize the energy we lose. Pay for Pummler. How much is trampling? How much damage is he taking right now? So he doesn't have a removal spell in hand. He's taking 3 plus 6. So this will go to 12. So he'd be taking 9 plus 6 is 15. 16, 17, 18, 19. So we actually need to invigorate Rampage again. But if we do, we can't double again. Is it worth just not getting greedy here then? Don't get greedy and just swing for this much. Alternatively, you do just pump here again. Pumping again would mean you are putting him to 19. And why would he not respond to the first pump? Alright, let's pump again. Okay. So, opponent's going to take a lot of damage. So he definitely hasn't got removal in hand. Here's a Glimmer. Virtuoso at this stage won't be actually good enough. Ooh, that could be good enough though. Now we have to go back to doing math. Play this one. We tack in with a 4, a 1, 1, 2, 2. Let's say, for argument's sake, you just box this. You get +4 +0. He's got 3. He's got the ability to make 3 more toughness. So he's got 1, 2, 3. I think it's just 3, 6, 7, 8. So he's got exactly 8. We'd have 4. We need to deal 16. We have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we actually can't deal lethal here. So instead of attempting to deal lethal, we're just going to play a Bristling Hydra. Begin combat. Attack with Brawler. He can't just chump it with a Thopter here, that's the point. He needs to either commit a couple of Thopters, which clears his board up a bit, or he commits a Virtuoso, or he uses some energy. All are fine by me. I just want to tidy up the board a bit. Give Pummler a good shot at hitting him for a lot next turn. So we're just going to kill the World Virtuoso here. I don't want him to flood the board after all. Okay. Bad sign that he didn't sink his mana, didn't sink his energy. That's sort of saying he has Marvel. And we can't do much about that. We're playing a deck, and he's playing a deck, and the decks are like ships sailing through the night. Same odds as last time for our opponent, actually. Same odds. We lost last time. And we lose this time. Welcome to playing Magic. Sometimes you just cop it, and sometimes you don't. Yeah. Look, to be fair to what we're doing here, and what we're trying to do, a lot of decks, and I mean a lot of decks, are just folding to this, exactly, just getting bullmocked. So we're going to add some more, play this Bristling Hydra out, see if we can coax our friend to attack with his Ulamog. That'd be a best case scenario for us. Yep. Any pump spells here are good. Our opponent can sack Woodweavers, go for another Ulamog, which I imagine he does now. Okay. Our opponent's tapped pretty low here, so he's got 1, 2, 3. He's going to be going for a Marvel. It's +3 to his life to assume that he's going to be at 11. And we're attacking with the team. Now, the Hydras are most likely getting the Rampage to trample over. One will be 5, one's 4, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is lethal through a few different things too. Even without the Servant, it is Bristling 110. So we're going to do what you got to do against Ulamog, and that's just from the windows to the wall and just swing out. That's what we're going to do here. So we'll attack, attack, attack. Okay. Okay, opponent, spin the wheel. Yep, so cracks that. Spins the wheel. Now he's definitely banking on Ulamog here because he's doing this after attacks. So 42 cards in the deck. He's got 3 Ulamogs. That's a 1 in 7. Roughly 1 in 7. And he gets 6 looks at that. So yeah. But doing this, it's a hard choice. I think I would have done it in response to attacks and made my choice of blockers post combat. But if he's playing negates, this also gives him more shots at finding negate. So that's relevant. Oh. So Invigorated Rampage, does it get there? Let's pump a Hydra up. Be slightly bigger. I think I did the math correct. No, oh hold on, yeah, 5 from that Hydra. 4 from that Hydra. Oh, 5 plus 4 is 9. Why am I so bad at this game? Yeah, there's 5 here. Yeah, okay. So I shouldn't have swung out with the Servant then. So I could block Ulamog. Ah, if this was untapped, I just play this thing. Okay, I'm dead. Untaps and swings it with Ulamog. Fair enough. Fair enough. Best deck in the format for a reason. Alright. Going into round 4, we've got to win the next 2 to be able to survive.